today. I looked and checked like who had like the most levels like above everybody else. So I was looking and checking it out. So then I found out that it was Jill. So I got all these characters. I haven't unlocked this character yet because I have to complete the struggle. But it seems like I have all the weapons for this person, but not for Jill. But we're gonna keep playing with Jill because she's the wildest of the West. Not just playing. So that's what we're gonna keep doing right now. So I just look forward to me doing the main missions. Trying to see what I didn't do with her. This is very hard. We're gonna keep doing these right here. We're gonna see what level do I have to be to do this one. So it says I have to be level 7. So you want to always make sure your level is set to this right here, and then confirm. There's a lot of things like in this game that can like um, they can make you feel like okay you're not doing like the right thing in the game. But when you go and come across like things that you already know already, just make sure you be aware of what you're getting yourself into. It's probably gonna be like a 2-hour stream, so. This is not like the real hard one. This is like the real. This is just the one like you do again. You have to do it with all the characters though. You have to do it with all the other characters. If there's not a gold or medal on them, then that means you didn't do that stage. And when you kill these guys, just make sure you're looking for like a round yellow thing when you're trying to kill those guys. Now these guys, like they're the deadbeats. You know, they're not really that strong. I can't really shoot them that much. Hold on. And every single character does a different move, so expect like the character like to do a different move. Make sure you don't explode these while you're next to them. That is a big no-no. Always make sure you have some kind of shotgun. It can get too close to you sometimes. I will say the assault rifle for those explodey guys. I mean, they're not explodey guys, but like they're like guys like that's complicated to beat. So that's why you want to do something different against those guys. Okay, so here he is again. So make sure you use this, or you can use the Magnum. I wouldn't use it yet. Not until like you run into like a bigger version of those guys. If you run into a bigger version of those guys, then you want to use the Magnum. If they're too hard to kill. Um, like I said before, assault rifle is good for those enemies that's hard to kill, like the ones that you have to find that blob for. You have to find that spot, that crit spot. So once you find this crit spot on this game, or any stage that you play, especially the big guys, I'm gonna show you how to deal with that big guy. Just not right now. I'm gonna show y'all how to. So when they get on you, make sure you pressing the L3 button, like back and forth. And once they get off you like that, you can actually do like a different move. And you dodge with B if you're playing the Xbox. If you're playing a PlayStation, I would dodge with circle. It's the same thing. I think so. But I would just kill these guys with a shotgun because it's like easier to kill them with a shotgun. It makes it a lot easier. Now these guys, like I said before, you want to keep hitting the spots like this so you can, cause I'm an expert at this. So it took me a while to understand how to kill those guys. So now I know what to use. Assault rifle is the best thing to use for these guys. But then, like I said before, if you meet a enemy that's hard like that, then that's when you want to use the Magnum. So you can use any weapon you want, but just make sure you find a quick spot. Cause see, the Magnum can get rid of them like right away. Oh, that's Resident Evil. Yeah, bro. No joke. He funny. How y'all doing? How y'all doing today? What's up, Marty? What's up, ABC Gamer? What's up, Kelly Ruggs? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing great today, y'all. How y'all doing today? I'm doing very good. I'm doing very good today. And I'm just showing y'all how to play the game. It's some levels where it's like different. Every level is not gonna be the same, so you gotta know your level. But I'm gonna show y'all how to go through all the levels without dying, okay? And how to go up against certain enemies using like different bombs. Like you can use a bomb where you can taunt them. You can use a bomb where you can taunt the enemy. Oh, what's up, creator? Kiki. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I definitely love gaming. I definitely love it. Yeah. So like I said before, we're finna go to the next stage. This stage right here with Jill. Yeah, hey, y'all let me know if y'all want to see another character. Let me know what Resident Evil character y'all want to see, and then I'll play that character. Okay. I'll play that character. Actually, let me show y'all all the characters I got right now. See, y'all see all the characters I got? So what character y'all want to see? Y'all want to see Gabe? Do y'all want to see Pedro in action? Do y'all want to see Gina in action? Nell in action? Alex? Leon? Albert? No, Albert has been around for a long time. And Leon. I think 3 years ago or 4 years ago, I seen the movie the Resident Evil. The the realistic version. Do y'all want to see Jill? Do y'all want to see Chris in action? Do y'all want to see the Cypher in action? Do y'all want to see the Hunk in action? Do y'all want to see Alex in action? Claire, Barry, or Moria? Y'all just let me know who y'all want to see in action right now. Y'all just let me know. So we're gonna go on the next stage. We don't know exactly what's gonna happen, but make sure you put your level to 7 level so you can get all the rewards. And this is how you get 5 of the rewards. When you get 5 of the rewards, then like you get more points. See, my points is maxed. I got about I think it's like a million. No, no, that's 2. Yup, that's 2 million. I got 2 million points. But here's how you get to there though. You keep putting your level down to 7. So when you put your level down to 7, And when you go into the match, if you know how the stage is, then like you're good. Like I mean, I think I know how this stage is, but I'm gonna show y'all where the enemies come up. Some of the enemies you gotta like hit them in the head sometimes. Now these enemies they're not really that good. You just gotta kill this one, kill that one. See, those enemies are not really that frightening. Just shoot them in the head. Just like shoot them with a assault rifle, or don't shoot them with the magnum. You're gonna have to save the magnum for later. Those guys, you want to shotgun them right away because they're gonna run to you. So I recommend shotgunning them because yeah, they're gonna be a big problem, a huge problem. Yeah, they're gonna be a huge problem. But we haven't got to the big boss yet, the biggie boss. Now, when you see this kind of thing on the ground, what you want to do is you just want to shoot them with the magnum because if they get too close to you, you're gonna end up dying. Now, like I said before, shotgun. Then, if you want to do your little move, you can do your little move on them. Like I said before, everybody has a different move. You shoot them with a shotgun. Like I said, see, he has something in his hand, so you want to definitely get rid of him so fast. The story mode is very different, though. Story mode is very different. I played the story mode before. I just haven't played it on hard before. I think I haven't, but I like playing like certain stuff. Now, if you see a little guy like this, like running, then you wanna do that. Freeze him. The only reason I freeze them is because it's certain things that you can actually put on your weapon so you can make your weapon stronger. So even if they try to hit you, so you want to dodge sometimes. He didn't dodge, so you good. Now, sometimes when you hit enemies like that, they go on the other enemies and burn them. Like I said before, the shotgun is the best thing for them. Now, for this guy, this is going to be kind of hard. You're going to have to shoot him in the head a little bit up here so you can actually hit him. Now, he's going to try to hit you, so just try to let him hit you and then do that. Now, if you see a fast one like that, what you want to do next is you want to keep hitting them with the shotgun, but then like hit them with the magnum on the head. I know it can be really hard sometimes. If you see something like this, you can shoot this too as well. They get too close to you, so that has like an effect on it. Kill him like that. So I would use the magnum all the time. I kind of missed the first shot. Well, at least I got him. Okay, like I said before, just wait for him to come to you, and then once he try to hit you, then do that. Hit him like that, so he can stay on the ground. Hit him like that. Like I said before, hit him with the magnum. You want to use different weapons because you don't know what's going to happen. As well, do the same thing. Do the same thing to him. As well to him as well. Hit him in the face. And then you can hit him like that. See, when you do like a move with like the gun first, then you can... I'm gonna be playing a dungeon one of these days, y'all. I'm gonna be playing a new dungeon. I'm gonna try to solo it if I if I can. But I'm gonna try to play the old dungeons too, so I can try to solo those too. Because you know I've been trying to solo a lot of stuff in Destiny, but right now I'm just playing this game. I wanna. Okay, I'm kind of missing. All right, there we go. Sometimes you might miss, but that's the only way you can actually kill him. uh, what you want to do is actually go all the way back and try to see if you actually open all those chests. See, that's the thing too. If you don't open all the chests, then you won't get that golden stain either. So we're gonna go all the way back. And try to see if we open all the chests. This is just something I'm doing, okay? Y'all don't worry about what I'm doing, okay? Okay, so I did open all the chests, okay? So that's one thing you want to do before you leave the stage. You want to make sure you do that. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do this for about 2 hours, y'all. So I can show y'all like exactly what y'all getting yourself into. If y'all actually want to learn how to do this, I haven't played the other Resident Evil games yet, so I don't know how hard they are. Well, let me tell you this. If I end up playing them in the future, then maybe it will actually become a challenge. But anyway, so now I'm gonna get the 5. I'm gonna get the 5 golden medals. 2, 3, 4, and 5. See, when you collect all of them, your skill points goes up. Even though I'm level 38 right now, we haven't even went into the hard part yet. Because all the stages are not going to be the same. Some of them might actually be backwards. And when they get backwards, that's when it becomes like actually like the most. And then you want to get rid of these because sometimes like these can be like level 1. Or you can have guns that's like level 1 and stuff, like level 1, level 10. No, not the right level that you want, but like with other characters that you haven't got up yet, that would be good for them. But I would recommend just getting rid of those weapons because you already got this weapon that's like level 95, and then you got this weapon right here that's level 95 and level 95, and then like you want to check your weapons and see like what kind of weapon do you want to put in your arsenal, like, and if it get full, which I don't know if it's actually gonna get full, but you can put as many weapons on here as you want. You can put 240 weapons on here. Ain't that crazy? That is insane. Okay, keep doing the next one. All right. So now we're on a different stage now. Okay, now this one you want to have the Magnum right away. Now when you hear a different sound, that's when a different enemy is going to be available. I want you to stand right here for a minute because what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to hit him from a distance. He's going to throw something at you. He hasn't spawned up yet, so. So just stay right here for a minute so you can kill them. There he is. That's one. There's another one that's supposed to be coming up. So I'll just wait for it. Wait for the next one. Wait for it. Wait for a minute. Okay, now more of them came up. Now you want to be careful. There is an explodey guy over here. We'll get rid of him real quick. There we go. Bow. There we go. Now you got rid of him now. This is just a long distance thing. I play Destiny all the time, so. Alright. You want to get rid of that guy as soon as possible. Because he's going to come up again in a minute. I don't know when he's going to come up, but you better believe it. You better believe he's going to come up again. I don't know exactly where he's at. Now you want to get rid of these things on the ground over here. Okay. Now, get rid of this guy. Now, get rid of him. Okay, that was a good shot. I'm actually pretty good, ain't I? Okay, let me see if I can actually hit this. Okay, I didn't hit it that time. Okay, so what we're gonna do this time is, since they're close to us, we're gonna kill him first. Kill him. I'm gonna keep hitting him with a shotgun real quick. You can also do that too, if you want. Kill him. Okay, man. Thank you. Okay, I'm trying to shoot. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now, bow. Get rid of him. This is how you want to do it. This is the fastest way to do it. Can't do it no other way. See how I haven't died yet? The only reason I haven't died is because I don't know exactly when the enemy is gonna come up, but I know the sound that they make. And when you hear that sound, that's when you know right away they're gonna come up. But now we have to open this. So this is gonna be even actually harder to do now. Now we don't know exactly where they're coming up now. So you want to stand right here for a minute. Just stand right here. So you know exactly what's going on. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Trying to see if I can shoot him while he's running. Guess not. There we go. Now let me see. Let me see who's over here. Okay, let's kill him. Okay, we couldn't shoot him that time. Okay, let's shoot him. Okay, we couldn't shoot him that time. Bow! There we go. Thought I was gonna shoot him that time, but I guess not. Yeah, so that's how you do that. Make sure you got all chests open. Make sure you got them all open. Okay, hold on. Chest, okay. Yep, you got them all open. You gotta keep putting yourself at this level because this is the only way. Oh, what's up? Oh, oh, he already said something already. I will be playing different games in the past, y'all. That's why I'm playing this one. Just to show y'all like that I'm actually playing a different game. Sometimes it can be very hard to play these kind of games because you don't know how the enemy look. You don't know how to kill them. And you don't know the specific way you're supposed to kill them. That's why I'm showing y'all that today. Alright, so now we can put our level at 8. We don't exactly know what's going to happen this time, but we're going to figure it out. Okay, so this is the one I was talking about that has the big guy. Y'all going to know him in a minute. Y'all going to see him in a minute. Right now, we're going to use this weapon. Here's why you want to save your ammo. First of all, let's actually get away from this. There's going to be a big guy coming up there. There we go. Got it now. Now, what I would do is this. Well, not that. Get rid of these boxes real quick. I'm trying to get rid of all of them. Give me a second. Okay, here's why you want to get rid of these boxes. Because when the big guy comes, you do not want to be anywhere. Oh, what the fuck? He just slid it all the way down. You do not want to be anywhere near the big guy. So I always want to shoot them in the head. Nowhere else. Stay up here most of the time because he's going to be coming in a minute. We're almost there. So yeah, just bear with me real quick. It's going to be coming in a minute. Now, I'm not talking about this big guy. It's, oh no, it's something bigger than that. Remember the same weapon that I was using? Yeah, he's gonna try to make an appearance like that. I think it's gonna be 2 of these guys and then the big guy comes. No, let's not waste that ammo because we're gonna need it. So I'm gonna use this for now. There he is. So you want to use the Magnum for this guy. Here's why. Here's why you want to use it. Because while he's coming, he's going to be dazed. I believe that's his head right there. So that's why you want to use that for him. Okay, he's coming over here now. Now, for this guy, you want to stay far away from him as possible. And I can't really hit him. He's moving too much. Okay, I can now. Can now. Yeah. Those guys, I just like shooting them like that because they're actually annoying. So now I'm free to use this weapon as much as I want now. Not that. Not like that, but... Now I'm gonna get them, I think. And that's how you do that. That is how you do that. Now, I know it can be hard sometimes. That's why you need to... The first time you don't... Doing the second time, you should succeed. Because you know exactly what's going on now. You know exactly what's going on. Okay. Yeah, I know the Dawning is here. Dawning is here on Destiny right now, I know. Okay, now it's gonna start getting complicated, y'all. It's gonna start getting complicated in a minute. But now I can go to level 14 now. I'm going down the line because this is how I'm going to do this first part. Okay, so this is going to be kind of difficult because now we got new enemies. We got some new enemies now. We got these guys over here. They're pretty fast too, so you wanna like go around at the same time, but like you wanna be careful though. And sometimes they're gonna start going into that mode where they're gonna start looking like those explodey guys. And those are the guys you wanna avoid. These guys, these other guys, they're not that bad. Phase them a little bit though. Then once they fall on the ground, you probably want to do that. Hit them with the assault rifle real quick. You want to be aware of everything. at all times. Gonna save my ammo for the right moment. Barely shoot. Okay, barely hit him. Okay. And you see who's else on the field right now. Okay. And she's on the field. He's a biggie boss. Biggie boss. You missed. They can miss sometimes, but they can actually get up too. Just watch for that. Like I said. That can kill them right away. You have to have a good magnum though. It has to be a good one. It cannot be a bad one. It has to be a good magnum. I don't exactly know what's going on, but what I am doing is killing them. They're almost all gone. You got me that time. That was a freebie. Oh. Oh, I'm still live. Okay. Hold on. Huh? I have no idea. He didn't tell me that. He just told me to put it on 350. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do what he told me to do.
Chris Connolly, thank you. And you can see the ABC News special, The Rob Reiner Story, A Hollywood Tragedy, tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central on ABC. It streams tomorrow on Disney Plus and Hulu. A new video shows a couple trying to wrestle a gun from one of the alleged shooters in the Sydney mass shooting. Dashcam video shows the couple trying to disarm a suspect just after he left his car. ABC's Australia is identifying the two, Thea and Boris Gutman. They were both later killed. In total, they're part of 15 victims killed and more than 20 people also injured in that attack are still in the hospital. And now police are investigating a trip the two alleged shooters made to the Philippines last month. ABC's foreign correspondent Britt Clennett is in Sydney with more. Hi, Britt. What's the latest here?
Hey, Diane. Well, here at Bondi Beach, there's really an outpouring of grief. You can see this growing memorial behind me. People bringing flowers and candles. You know, this community, this country still very much in shock. Just yards from where I'm standing, that's where a gunman opened fire on a group of Jewish people who were marking the first day of Hanukkah, killing 15 people, including a 10-year-old girl.
An outpouring of grief. Australians holding vigils for the 15 people killed in that anti-Semitic attack on Sydney's Bondi Beach.
It's a sad day for our Jewish community.
New video from the dashboard camera showing a man wrestling with one of the alleged gunmen moments before the attack unfolded. The video ends moments later. ABC News Australia saying the two people in that video were killed. Another man who heroically tackled one of the alleged gunmen is recovering in the hospital. Ahmed Al-Ahmed sneaking up on the suspect as he fires his gun. Ahmed tackling the man, wrestling away the weapon and turning it on him. The fruit shop owner and father of two was shot in the shoulder. His brother spoke to us a little earlier.
I know my brother is a brave one, you know. He's a good man. He has a good heart, you know. He was trying to defend about the people.
Sources have now identified the two alleged gunmen as 15-year-old Sajid Akram and his 24-year-old son.
Right now, we're going to be going live.
Sajid was killed, his son wounded.
I'm almost done, too. I'm almost done going live.
Officials say 2 hours.
About 2 hours. I'm only going to do about 2 hours, so that's like 120 minutes.
From possible ties to a Sydney-based ISIS group. Officials don't believe the father and son were part of a wider cell. I spoke to Harvey, an American who was at the festival with her son when the attack started.
I just put my body over him to shield him.
Alright, y'all. I'm going to play the next stage.
He was new on screen.
Level 15.
His face was red. He was sweating. There was mud in
I don't got no time for games right now.
And I was trying not to suffocate him.
And meanwhile, we're learning more about the suspect's 10-year-old Matilda as a bright, joyful,
Especially Joe.
to everyone around her. Diane.
And Britt, where does the investigation go from here?
Yeah, so we are also learning more about the suspects involved. We know that 50-year-old Sajid Akram.
So this is the stage where, in the story mode,
Australian police are also now investigating.
so this is the stage where you're going to meet the executioner. So I'm going to show y'all where he's going to be at.
Anthony Albanese, he said that it appears the attack was inspired by ISIS ideology at this stage. They were told that the suspect,
And this is why you want to save that Magnum.
but they did find time
He's going to be really hard to kill.
nearby. Now, we also know, however, as I said,
Trust me, he's going to be really hard to kill.
That hero, and he said,
You're going to have to mostly just shoot him in the head. That's going to daze him. You're going to hit him. He's going to hit you with 3 attacks.
that he recovers quickly as well.
Britt Clennett, thank you. Then Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky says negotiations are making progress after 2 peace talks in Berlin. Zelensky addressed the parliament in the Netherlands this morning. warning saying, quote, "We are now in the midst
He
of
might get hit
intense
sometimes, but like that's okay.
negotiations for peace."
As long as you don't die.
The U.S. and Europe are reportedly agreeing to security guarantees for Kyiv, but Zelensky says they haven't reached a consensus on key territories occupied.
As long as
by
you don't die, you good.
Now, Zelensky says the deal can only work if Russia is truly held accountable. ABC's chief foreign correspondent Ian Pannells in Moscow with the latest. Hi, Ian.
Yeah, Dan, I think it's cautious optimism.
Josh, did the oven beat yet?
Deal to end Russia's war in Ukraine. Steve Witkoff, Special Envoy, President's son-in-law Jared Kushner, meeting in Berlin with President Zelensky and European leaders. U.S. officials speaking anonymously, telling ABC News that they offered Ukraine potential NATO Article 5 trial security guarantees, as well as measures to deter and punish any further Russian incursions. U.S. boots on the ground have been ruled out.
Nah, shut us here. So I'm gonna bait him real quick. I'm gonna bait him real quick. Okay, I couldn't bait him that quick because something froze me. So when something freezes you like that, it's kind of hard for you to do what you want to do. So get rid of all the enemies first, then you want to do that. Okay, y'all. So we're gonna pause for a minute. Hold on.
UN warns the risk of hypothermia and food insecurity is growing as Palestinians face deadly food. The UN says humanitarian aid groups have been working around the clock to provide shelter to families in need and special kits to keep newborns warm. Now the director of Gaza's Al-Shifa Hospital says they're seeing a significant increase in pediatric admissions and parts of their facility is underwater. ABC's Dia Ostas has more. Hi, Dia.
Well, good morning, Diane. Rainwater has flooded vast areas across the Gaza Strip. Tents, streets, shops, and even hospitals underwater. I'm now in front of Shifa Hospital in the center of the Gaza city, where the emergency department has been flooded by rainwater overnight. And the teams here in the hospital have been trying to dry the area, but workers do not have enough equipment. And it happens as doctors and medical staffs were already struggling to provide services with the severe shortage of medical supplies. And earlier today, the head of Al-Shifa Hospital warned that the number of sick children is rising sharply as bitter cold weather and severe overcrowding in the displacement tents take their toll. And he added that 3 children died last week due to the cold-related conditions. And according to the Palestinian Civil Defense, that at least 15 partially damaged houses have collapsed since the storm began last week, and resulted 12 people have died across the Gaza Strip in the storm, and as a result of the collapsing of the building. At the same time, the United Nations says that around 2% of the residential buildings in Gaza are either totally or partially destroyed, and that's raising serious fears that more structure could collapse as heavy rain and strong winds continue. At the same time, the humanitarian workers on the ground say that they are working intensively to reduce the risk to displaced families, but warn that acute shortage of basic humanitarian supplies are severely limiting their ability to respond. At the same time, the Colgate says that humanitarian aid is still going to Gaza.
Dia Ostas, thank you. Coming up, an urgent warning from the FDA, what the agency is telling major retailers about recalled baby formula.
Oh boy. She's gonna be mad. She's gonna kill us. Hey guys, I got us an Uber.
Because there are breakdowns in your area, there are drivers in your area.
With the Delectables Lickable Spoon Treats, anytime is a good time.
For a little spoonful of love. Delectables Lickable Spoon.
Deliciously delectable Delectables.
Mike's game.
Hey, Danny, Jersey Mike's is now an official sponsor of the NFL.
Sneaky. But you're first, you steal my look, now you steal my job.
Danny, I just love these subs.
Yeah.
Make Jersey Mike's a game day thing.
Let's have a vote.
I get excited about the Subaru Share the Love event because Subaru retailers nationwide are giving back.
Giving back makes us who we are. It's our chance to make a difference together.
Get 0% APR on select new Subaru models, and Subaru will share the love. Scoop into cocoa season with our frozen cocoa concrete mixers at Culver's.
I love how you love me. I love how your heart beats.
Get 20% off fashion jewelry and gifts this holiday.
It's more than a shame. It's the first thing people notice about you. Level up with Barbasol for a clean, smooth finish every time. It's America's #1 brand of shaving cream for a reason. No need to pay more for other brands. Barbasol builds a shaving grit instantly. Simply gets the job done. Shave it down. No good using Barbasol.
10:45, huh?
100 years. Because it's more than a shame. It's Barbasol.
Okay.
Wednesday night. The most brutal scene I've ever been.
All right. So now we get into the gritty part. There's going to be 4 enemies left.
On ABC.
There he is. He's
Welcome
coming.
back to ABC News Live. First, President Trump says he's strongly considering reclassifying marijuana as a less dangerous drug. Marijuana is currently.
Yeah, I don't exactly know how he's gonna. Okay.
Reclassification would ease restrictions and allow for more research on marijuana. And the FDA is warning major retailers to act fast in removing baby formula linked to dozens of infant botulism
One,
cases. The agency issued a recall for all Biogen
two,
formula products back in November.
and
but says it's
3.
still on the shelves
Like I said, in the middle.
ABC's Elizabeth Schulze has the details. Hi, Elizabeth. How are these formula products still on the shelves if they were recalled last month?
Yeah, that's a great question, Diane. It's exactly what the Food and Drug Administration wants to know. It's sending this urgent
One,
warning to major
two,
retailers saying they need to do more to make sure that that recalled infant formula
3.
gets off store shelves. So the FDA sent these letters to retailers Walmart, Target, Kroger, and Albertsons, basically saying food safety investigators went to some of those stores. They found that ByHeart infant formula that had been recalled was still available at more than 175 locations across 3 delegations after the recall. Remember that recall from the FDA came on November 11th. It's been linked to this outbreak of the bacterial illness botulism, which has hospitalized at least 51 infants in 19 states. The babies who've gotten sick range in age from 2 weeks old to 9 months old. In statements to ABC News, the retailers did say that the health and safety of their customers is their top priority and that they have now taken the recall formula off their shelves.
All right. That was the next stage. Yeah, we haven't got to 2 hours yet. We haven't got to 2 hours yet. I know what 2 hours is. It's 120 minutes.
Thank you. We'll be right back.
It's been 84. It's been 85 minutes. That's 1 hour and some minutes. We haven't got there yet.
Now more than ever, the world is in crisis.
But I'm gonna start learning my piano songs again. I gotta learn 3 piano songs. So y'all, give me a request of 3 piano songs y'all want me to do.
Doctors Without Borders is on the ground.
Y'all just let me know.
Delivering aid.
What kind of piano songs y'all want me to do?
Now more than ever, our compassion matters.
Now more than ever.
I'm gonna do a live every single day.
Now more than ever, we need you. Donate to Doctors.
This is just part 1 and day 1 of this.
Season is here, and CNN
I've been doing pretty good so far. I haven't died yet. I think I'm doing pretty good.
Really comfortable. Oh yeah. Shop last
I'm playing with Jill, by the way, you guys. Now this stage is hard too. Let me tell you why this is hard. There's gonna be a lot of these little guys coming. those are pigs right there, I guess. You want to hit these guys with a magnum first, and then we get these little small guys out the way first, man. A shotgun and a magnum is the only thing that's gonna kill those guys. That's the only thing that's gonna kill those guys. Those guys are really strong too. Now, what's hard about this stage is that everywhere you go is gonna always be a certain amount of enemies. It's gonna be more of that enemy too.
Welcome back to ABC News Live First. Today's jobs report shows a rise in unemployment, except in specialty trades. The economy added 19,000 jobs in construction. Interest in skilled trade jobs is increasing as AI threatens traditional white-collar roles. And now TV host Ty Pennington is highlighting the importance of skilled trades in his YouTube docuseries, Skills Jam. The series follows teams competing in trades like carpentry, plumbing, robotics, and
like I said, these guys is the easiest, so you're going to use the shotgun on them. Get them out of the way more.
And he is opening up about his own story of turning his neurodivergent brain into a superpower.
It can be a curse and a blessing. I had some struggles in my past. They're sort of common to me now, but there's some challenges back in the day. A lot of people look at it as a disability because learning is a lot more difficult. You don't learn at the same speed, and I think that certainly happened to me. But at the same time, I don't really look at it as a disability. You may be slower in one section of your mind, but you're twice as fast in another. A lot of people look at it as a liability or a disability. I think it's sort of a superpower. And trust me on this, I struggled at the point and I lost a lot of confidence. But once I found somebody who believed in me, I realized, wait a second, I've got a gift.
And now Ty is shining a light on how many of the common qualities and traits of a person with ADHD actually make a great match for in-demand trade jobs. And Ty Pennington himself is here to
I'm talking about these guys right here. It's going to be a whole lot of them.
I told you, I've been a fan of yours since Trading Spaces. And I love that
You think there's a lot of them right now?
your own
It is
experience
not
with
a lot of
ADHD
them right
and
now.
attention to this. So the jobs report that came out shows construction jobs, skilled
It's only
jobs.
some of them.
These jobs are out there, they're in demand, and people are showing up to fill these roles. So how does career in the trades, how are you marrying that with your experience with ADHD and your experience working with others with ADHD?
Those are not the hard guys. Here we go.
There's a huge way to skills trades. And I think, look, I'm sort of a perfect example of not only somebody with ADHD that was like, wow, what is this? What is this person? But I think one thing to think of, something to think of when ADHD is like distracting or, shutting off, but I think for a lot of people,
You gotta like smoke them sometimes, you gotta like confuse them real quick. So like you can give yourself time to reload your weapons.
Are passionate about what they do. You need sort of something highly energetic.
It was 10:45, right?
With your hands, some immediate gratification, quick deadlines, right? I mean, think about the shows I've been on. The project is done in 3 days or 7 days.
I'm nervous just thinking.
Yeah. And but I think people with ADHD, that's exactly what people in the skilled trades are looking for. And so my advice is sort of like lean into.
There's 44 enemies in this all together, so I don't exactly know what's gonna happen.
That's exactly what people in skilled trades are looking for. People that want to work with their hands that can, and I think that sort of structure helps keep you focused. But at the same time, they want a high energy person, and you're also learning as you're doing. And that's the thing. It's just like you're not paying for school, you're not joining the military, you're joining a trade where you can turn that into a highly successful business. And my advice is check out some of the mentors and skill professionals on YouTube, as well as the others.
I know exactly what's gonna come over here. It's gonna be all 4 of them. Now sometimes they might be like a different color. Sometimes, like if they're grayish, they're gonna be much harder to kill. They're gonna be a lot faster. When they're on fire, they're still gonna be a lot faster when you try to kill them.
But I think like using that
Because you gotta look for that kind of thing, and if you don't look for that,
skill trades in the process, you find
hard to
people
tell you
that are
sometimes.
building a
You
great
know, you gotta
business
find out
and
the hard way
clients, and
sometimes.
then
You know.
they're turning into business owners, not just skill trades. And I think in the future, that's what you want, and you can get there quickly because just go into things like not just culture, but robotics, and
That's it. Those are the only weapons that I gotta use to kill them.
HVAC people like it's a high pay job.
I know, because every time you have to hire someone, you're like, wow.
Right. So I'm a big advocate for like lean into what some people may see as your liability or disability, because like that can be a skill that actually creates a great job for you. And you're working with hands, like that's the thing with me, I still have all my phalange. So, you know, that's a good thing.
You know, our viewers know that I've been very public about getting my own ADHD diagnosis just a couple of years ago, and I do think it's a superpower in this job as well. And I thought it was interesting that you said when you were a kid, you felt like you were bouncing off the wall, and yet when you were building something, you felt focused. And I think that's part of what a lot of people don't understand. ADHD is a lack of attention. It's sort of it's all or nothing, right? Either you're super focused or you have
Yeah, he got me.
It's not that you can't focus.
And I think a lot of people are starting to understand reading text like Facebook because they're just reading words. The boredom sets in, and that's when you go to remember three paragraphs that you read.
But now, I actually have the upper hand now.
Or college. I was showing pictures.
Now it's only some of y'all left.
Like the history or the treaties and all of that. But like from just from you drawing, the memory stayed much clearer than words. And I think that's the same thing that stays with you. You learn how to do it. And like it's like when you're actually doing something, you're not only learning the craft, but you're also learning the mistakes that you're not doing. You never forget. What do you want people to take away from this thing? To believe in yourselves.
There we go.
Like, look, if I
Gotta know how to use the weapons like in a combination. When you use them in a combination, that's when you know how to do it.
Like cut my foot off. And I was like,
You know what you're doing.
leading a team, we would build houses in 7 days. And so I think anybody who maybe think that they, are restricted by ADHD, I don't think I would be.
That's it. You gotta put your level at that level. If you don't put your level at that certain level, you're not gonna get all the points that you want.
It can't happen. And there's so many successful creatives out there that are doing it. So check them out.
Ty, thank you so much for sharing your story for this series. Appreciate you coming on.
Thanks for having me.
And thank you for watching. I'm Diane Macedo. The news never stops, and neither do we. We'll be right back.
Now it's
With the
10:45.
delectables,
So
lickable
that
spoon
means
treats,
that
anytime is a good
11:45
time
should be done, right?
for a little spoonful of love. Delectables, lickable spoon. Deliciously delectable delectables.
So far we did all of these. Now we're gonna start being on normal.
With our frozen cocoa concrete mixers at Culver's.
You wanna keep doing it on normal, girl. So let me tell y'all why you should keep doing it on normal. Because you're not ready for the hard part yet. Y'all not ready for the hard part yet. You're definitely not ready for the hard part. Once you start going into the hard part, that's when you actually start going into enemies, like running into enemies that's really hard.
Get 0% APR on select new Subaru models.
And on certain stages, I'm gonna show y'all how to do it, like how you cannot die on certain parts with any character. Now we're level 30. This stage is hard too. You gotta know where you're going. You gotta know where the enemy is at. There's gonna be all kind of 3 different enemies on here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I already got 1.
Hi, I'm Diane Macedo. Let's get right to our top story. The FBI is offering a $50,000 reward for information related to the Brown University shooting. Officials releasing new images of a man they say is a person of interest in connection to the attack that killed 2 and injured 9 over the weekend. And now the FBI is asking for the public's help to track him down. Let's bring ABC's Rena Roy in Providence with more. Hi, Rena. Where does this manhunt stand right now?
Well, Diane, I can tell you that FBI agents and police officers, they are back here at the scene of the crime today.
Okay. It can get hard sometimes. Make sure you don't use that herd, though.
On Saturday afternoon, and they really seem to be trying to retrace this person of interest's steps before and after the shooting. And as you mentioned, those new images, they were released by the FBI, by police, and they're now asking the public for help in identifying who this person might be. They are asking them to take a look at their own photos and videos as well of the scene and offer any information that they might have.
Getting close.
A small detail, and they are offering a $50,000 reward for any information that might lead to an arrest. And these images, they are clearer than the surveillance images that we saw beforehand. You still can't see this person of interest's face. He's wearing all black. He's wearing a face mask as well. And the FBI describes him as a 5'8" man with a stocky build. And police said that these images were taken right here in this area where we are standing in front of the school before and after the shooting on Saturday. And look, there are some pretty quick clips, but they do span a several block radius in this area. So it seems like police are putting these small pieces of his travel together one by one.
You want to leave those two guys alone for a minute.
That day, and of course, where he might be right now, Diane.
Rena Roy, thank you. And prosecutors, are expected to file murder charges against Nick Reiner. Police say they found actor-director Rob Reiner and his wife, Michelle, stabbed to death in their Los Angeles home Sunday night. Now Nick's being held without bail while he awaits formal charges. ABC's Melissa Adan is in Los Angeles with more. Hi, Melissa. What's the latest on this investigation?
Hey there, Diane. So as of right now, 32-year-old Nick
This guy's kind of slow right now, so you want to take out all the other enemies that are faster than you.
Now, this is where he's been held since Sunday.
You don't want to take them out yet. Now you want to take them out. Since you don't see no enemies spawning, you want to take them out now.
Nick Reiner in the downtown Los Angeles area near the University of Southern California. That's what afterwards he was taken into custody. Now, since then, he is taken into suspicion of murder. But of course, what we're waiting for right now is for those LAPD.
Now another one just spawned, so now you have to be careful because maybe this one is probably faster than you now.
This is critical. This is where they're sharing all of those information, those key details that they've gathered as the DA will then formally announce those charges.
Oh no, it's the same. Okay, so he's the same. Okay, he's the same.
Thank you. And the Defense Secretary and Secretary of State are briefing lawmakers today on the September 2nd strikes that killed 2 survivors of an initial attack. Secretaries Rubio and Hexet spoke a little while ago after their closed-door meeting with members of the Senate. They say appropriate committees will see video of the strike, but not the public.
Obviously, we have a problem right here in San Francisco, which we can't discuss. It's, I believe, our 22nd or 23rd engagement. We'll continue to engage with Congress on this. We're headed to the House now to do a briefing and provide updates on this counter-drug mission. Which is focused on dismantling the infrastructure of these terrorist organizations that are operating in our hemisphere, undermining the security of Americans, killing Americans.
We're also going to tomorrow allow the House and staff to see the video of September 2nd alongside with Admiral Bradley.
You want to hit those guys with a shotgun because they're not going to stop.
Policy, Department of Defense policy. Of course, we're not going to release a top secret, full unedited video of that to the general public.
And now Rubio and Hexeth are meeting with the House about those.
Stay just in one spot for a minute.
And this is all happening as the Pentagon sharing details about 3 new deadly ghost strikes in the Eastern Pacific. ABC's Jay O'Brien and senior Pentagon reporter Louis Martinez are here with more on that.
Now you're good now.
Says,
Now all we got to do is take these guys out now.
classified video to the public. But he posted video of the first strike in this attack. He's posted lots of other strikes, videos of them. So what's different about this?
Well, Dan, there were 25 strikes overall that started on September 2nd with this controversial airstrike that generating all the anxiety on the Capitol Hill about this public. But we should point out what he is talking about, the Defense Secretary Hicks is talking about, is releasing the full video. What has happened over the last few months is that the Pentagon and the White House.
And now we killed all of them.
What they have done is they
It's
have
supposed to be
snippets
a certain level,
of
so
the initial strike of
we did that.
one of these incidents. And now we are aware of only 3 incidents where there were survivors. Publicly, that's what we've been told, that there were only 3 incidents so far, beginning with this one. And but that we only became aware of the first.
All 3 chests again.
There was a
Yeah.
paper report about it. So the question is, why not release all of the others? I think the same argument is.
We got 20 more minutes, y'all.
In Access Mind,
20 more
which
minutes.
is essentially, no, not going to release a top secret video.
Well, actually, we
but
got
going to release the initial strike.
starting them out,
And I will
man.
say that they have been consistent in doing that all the way through since September 2nd.
Jay,
Okay,
what's coming out
so
of these
we
meetings
finished
with
that one.
lawmakers about the September 2nd boat strike?
Yeah, I've heard from
Alright.
lawmakers inside
So,
that
level
room
30,
that
right?
say generally
Yep,
these
level 30.
briefings are, at least in some aspect, giving members of Congress, both
Oh,
every
yeah, I know
single
this
senator
page.
and every single member of the
This one was
House,
annoying, too.
the rationale for what defense officials look for, the intelligence they gather, and how they greenlight these strikes of what they say are these suspected drug boats, although they never made evidence proving that these are drug boats publicly available. They haven't given that evidence over to Congress. Although Democrats, at least Senate Democrats who emerged from that briefing earlier today, said that they still had concerns about that September 2nd strike. That September 2nd strike, the one that killed those 2 survivors, doesn't appear to be the main topic of this briefing. Obviously, it's been brought up because of this series of 25 or so strikes since September. And Democrats who emerged from that room say, first, the video of the September 2nd strike was not played by all senators. It would be given to relevant committees, as you said earlier, but that was a point of contention. Democrats emerged from that room and said, we didn't see the video. And if we're not on the armed services or the intelligence committees, it's unclear if they would get access to it. That's the first thing. Second thing Democrats said is it didn't assuage their concerns about the overall operations in the Caribbean and in the Eastern Pacific. Republicans have come out saying that they are reaffirmed in their belief that these strikes are lawful and justified. One more thing here, though, Diane, is it didn't necessarily answer members' questions about the overall goal of these strikes and the administration's overall mission when it comes to Venezuela. The Israelis are talking about regime change in Venezuela, trying to oust Nicolas Maduro. Said when he walked out of that briefing earlier, he didn't get a clear answer on what the next steps were for this administration and what their overall goal is when it comes to
What's the latest on these news strikes? What are you watching for there?
Well, these are the first 3 strikes in almost 2 weeks now. Since November 15th, there have only been those 2 strikes. The strikes, there's like a 3-week gap that we saw really consistent strikes for almost weekly. We saw several taking place every week. And then there was a 3-week gap. And then on December 4th, we saw the first strike. Since then, yet again, another 3-week gap. So we've seen what appears to be a slowdown in the pace of the targeting. Potentially, that there's been some comments made by Secretary Hicks and President Trump. They're having difficulty finding both, but yesterday they released 3 targets that were struck. Going to face the calories of 5 individuals that killed in these 25 strikes. But it'll be interesting to see if the pace continues to slow down or if it's going to increase over time, given the increasing number of victims in the administration.
Jimmy, lawmakers are running out of time to come up with a solution to Obamacare subsidies before they expire at the end of the month. Is there a path forward there?
Right now, there isn't, Diane. Those subsidies expire at the end of December, but Congress only has a few days left this week before they go home for their holiday recess, which will go all the way into January. And by the time they come back in their normal schedule, those subsidies will have expired, and insurance premiums for 20 million Americans who get their insurance through the Affordable Care Act will skyrocket. We have seen these bipartisan discussions and policy proposals go on through both the House and Senate. The Senate had this kind of confab this gathering of members of both sides of the aisle last night that didn't seem to yield much of a result. In the House this week, as early as tomorrow, lawmakers will take up a vote on a GOP health care plan that doesn't address Obamacare tax credits in any way, shape, or form. We've heard from some moderate Republicans who are trying to
My battery is almost there, y'all. I'm probably not gonna be able to do like 2 hours.
Create petitions and get the necessary signatures for petitions that would compel
But
votes
just
on
know
the
that
House
this
floor
stream is for
to
you
extend
guys.
these ACA tax credits, but right now, none of those have the required number of signatures. As we hurtle toward that deadline, point is, right now, there doesn't look like a solution here on Capitol Hill that's going to prevent those premiums from skyrocketing come January.
Brian Lee Martinez, thank you both. And President Trump's chief of staff.
The only thing that almost killed me.
Officials in a series of interviews with Vanity Fair. Susie Wiles tells them
The only thing that almost killed me was when they almost jumped on me.
go for it and an opportunity for retribution. She also called Vice President Vance a
Level 40 now.
conspiracy theorist and says Attorney
But once I get to level 100, it's not going to be a problem anymore.
Controversy. Now Wiles is calling the article a disingenuously framed hit piece. White House correspondent Karen Travers has the details on that, and Avery Harper's here with some political analysis as well. So Karen, Wiles isn't denying these quotes.
I know how to kill
She
each
says,
enemy.
and
It's
I'm
just
quoting here,
when you get to the point where like
disregarded. So what
it can be
extra
really
context
hard
does
for
she
you to
provide?
do it.
I think they just don't like the
That's
framing
when
of things that she said over the course of many interviews.
and underestimates
with Vanity
you,
Fair's Chris
and
Whipple. This
then
is not just one sit down. He says they conducted
it can get hard
11
sometimes.
interviews over a time period of about 10 months since this administration came into office. And these are striking comments from the White House chief of staff. And you said it. She isn't taking issue with the exact quotes, but the framing in this article. She calls it a disingenuously framed hit piece on her and what she says is the finest president, White House staff, and cabinet in history. She also says that this was done to paint an overwhelmingly chaotic and negative narrative about the president and his team. We are seeing people rally around Susie Wiles. Caroline Leavitt, the press secretary, put out a statement saying that the president has no greater or more loyal advisor than Susie, and that the entire administration is grateful for her leadership and united fully behind her. So certainly a defense of her with these very striking comments.
Avery, what do you make of Wiles saying Trump has an alcoholic personality and calling Vance a conspiracy theorist? Why say that about your boss to a reporter in any context?
Right. I think when you look at these comments in the context of the entire piece, they land as a little bit less explosive. And I'll tell you why. Susie Wiles has been really open about the fact that she had an alcoholic parent and that she had to stage interventions. And so when she talks about the president having a so-called alcoholic personality, she's not saying that literally. We know that the president famously does not drink, but I do think that she's talking about temperament here. She's talking about impulsivity on the part of the president, his erratic nature that I think most Americans have become familiar with, and the idea that he doesn't believe that normal limits apply to him.
Now, I'm trying to see if we can actually do this 2-hour thing. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it today.
As far as the comment about Vance being a conspiracy theorist, that is certainly notable.
Yeah, no.
And it does reflect that there is tension within Trump world about who is a distraction.
It's probably going to be our last activity right here.
So that is definitely something.
Let's make this our last one.
And Avery Wiles says that Trump is in the quote Epstein file, but that he's not doing anything awful. She also says the president's claim
Oh, this is the worst
Bill
one.
Clinton going to Epstein's island multiple times is true. And she says the attorney general mishandled that whole controversy. How significant is all that?
I think this is pretty significant in that it is coming from Trump's inner circle here. I mean, Susie Wiles is essentially conceding two things here. That Trump is in the files, but she does not say that he has committed or that there's any evidence of wrongdoing here. And she says that Trump has overstated the case that he's made against Bill Clinton. That undercuts one of his most explosive points around this entire issue. And when you look at the criticism of Pam Bondi, the attorney general, the idea that she mishandled the issue of Epstein, that shows that this administration really does believe that there is some political risk and that this issue really does carry a line.
Karen, any response from the president?
Now, what's about this one? it's a certain enemy that's going to be invisible. So you're going to have to aim your weapon right at the enemy while you are shooting. They didn't come up yet.
But Diane, he said, joking, that yes, sometimes he is a
They
conspiracy.
will come up in a minute though.
He said only about the ones that are true. Kind of joking around about it, but also that he had not fully digested this article yet.
So just stay in the spot that you've been spawned in. You're going to have to stay in that spot in a minute until you can find that enemy.
And the Washington floods have turned deadly. Officials say a car drove past road closure signs into a flooded road, killing the driver. Evacuation warnings are in place there after 2 levees reached. And now the next part of the storm could bring high winds and even snow to some parts of the Northwest. ABC News meteorologist Ken Director with more. Ken, what are you watching for?
Well, we're still going to be watching for this flooding. There's going to be more of it. We're watching for more landslides on roads, especially in Washington and in Oregon as the week goes along. We also have a lot of high wind as well. For the next few days, we've got 55 to 85 miles